Hi everybody. Well, Leo anyway. If you're a cross watcher, hello as well. I'm Shah from Charlie's Angel Tarot, as you all know, and if you're new, welcome to the channel, and I hope you will enjoy this mid-month reading, Leo, for April 2020. And I've got a new format. You might have seen it from the other videos that I've put out there, and so it won't be any surprise to you if you're a cross watcher. But I think this is much nicer because I feel much closer and interactive with you. Now you can see me, and now you can see the cards. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. And thank you very much for all your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions. I think it's awesome that you are subscribing to the channel. It helps the channel, and it is also easier to find in Google. Remember, all the information is below the video and on the main page, all my media channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be doing a lot more on those channels. I usually am on YouTube and Facebook, but I've also got a Charlie's Angel Tarot page, and that's my business page, and I'm still up and running it, doing things to it, and the website. I'm really busy. I've picked up the series of the tarot again on the mythic deck, so if you enjoy tarot and the stories, the mythological stories behind the tarot, then keep on watching the series. And now we're going, if you know of anybody that's hard of hearing or that is deaf, then please tell them to switch on the subtitles. That's why you see a little picture with a hand saying click on it. It's the white square in the right hand corner. I would love to be of service to more people. The hard of hearing or the deaf people can read the subtitles, or if you speak a different language, you can also change the subtitles in your own language, and also now they can lip read me, and I'll show you what I mean. So here we go. You can see me. Boom! And you can see the cards. Isn't that terrific? And now I can point at the cards, and if somebody comes in, or I see things like clapping or money or anything like that, because sometimes I do see people coming in and telling me things. After all, I do work with my guides and ancestors and the angels and the divine. Now, Leo, you had the Death card, the Two of Coins, the Ten of Swords, which wasn't very pleasant in your reading for the month. Excuse me, I'm just pulling off my jumper. I'm getting warm. That means that the energy and the spirits are with me. Thank you, angels and spirit. And you also had the Chariot, so you do have recognition. You've got the Chariot back in this reading as well, the mid-month. You what else have you got? You had the Nine of Swords. Thank goodness that is gone. So that energy of stress and worry is gone, which is great stuff. You also had the Magician, the Emperor. You also had the High Priestess and the Five of Swords. Well, all the negative energy is left behind, so you are really in the energy of 2021. And also, yeah, I think more action, definitely, by the quick look. Now I'll tell you the people or zodiac signs that you have in your reading this time. You've got Cancer, you've got the Queen of Cups, which is Scorpio. You did have Scorpio and Cancer in your previous reading, so those are still prominent people around you. You've got the Queen of Swords, which is Libra, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and who's the other one? Aquarius is the air sign, Taurus is the earth sign, the Leo is the fire sign, and the water sign is Scorpio as well. So you've got Scorpio twice, and is lying next to each other. But don't forget Gemini and Libra. Um, the Queen of Swords is Libra, but don't forget Gemini or uh, Aquarius. Again, Aquarius is here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And the Cups is Scorpio prominently, but don't forget Cancer or Pisces. We've also got the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. You didn't have any page, so the Page of Wands is Sagittarius, so could also be Aries or Leo, but prominently Sagittarius. And those are the people in your reading mid-month. So you do have Scorpio's comeback, Gemini is a possibility, but more so Libra, and blah, blah, blah. Aries, well, the page is prominently Sagittarius, but it could be Aries or Leo. You can't, you just remember, and they are representing the first house, the second house. The Queen is always the second house, the King is the first house, and the Knights are all the signs. And you do have all the air signs here, because you've got the Knight of Swords, I see. So there you go, there's your Gemini for sure. Okay, so let's get started. So you've got all the air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and then Gemini. Okay, you come in with the Ten of Wands. So yes, you have had a heavy time to plow through. You might have been burdened with a lot of tasks, or you might have taken on other people's burdens, and now you are burdened through their burdens. But there is an end coming to you. You did have the Ten of Swords. Well, the Ten of Wands is better than the Ten of Swords. You have unburdened yourself with friendships that aren't true, or people that aren't true. Being stabbed in the back, figuratively speaking, is never nice. Yeah, so that's the end of a friendship, but you have unburdened yourself, definitely, because you have lightened your load. You have not got not much further to go, so don't give up this late in the game, because an 10 means an ending and a new beginning. Okay, and that's the overall energy. So it might feel really heavy, but you can see the little butterflies prancing about. So you are in a transformational period, and look at this butterfly here. It is pulling the string to take off the load. I think it's so magically done, because there is a new beginning, so don't give up. You can see the shadow of the wings, so she's already fluttering and flying away, and she's pulling on the string to lighten the load, to pull away the knot, so that you can stand up and dust yourself off and carry on into the new phase. Beautiful. The other card you have is the Princess of Wands, so that's a Sagittarius. There could be a prominent Sagittarius around you, or another fire sign. I did talk to you about Aries in the monthly. Now you can use this as a dual video to compare with the monthly, the mid-month, but I just wanted to do the mid-month to see whether the energy is still the same, or whether it has changed, and what has left and what has come in. So if you're using the monthly because they're 4 cards and 4 cards as well, you can use it for the first 2 weeks, or you can use this one separately, the 3rd week and the 4th week, or compare each week separately with the monthly. Just see what feels good for you. Okay, the Page of Wands means you could be receiving news. This could be about children. This could be coming from a younger person, but it will be very fast news. It could be about work. It could be about a hobby or a new passion. So if you haven't got a prominent Sagittarius or fire sign around you, you could be meeting up with one. It could be an invitation from one. Now you also come in the third week with the Chariot, and you did have the Chariot more or less towards the end of the month in the monthly reading, but I think it has the energy or the timing has come in earlier because it was in the last week of the month in the monthly reading. So I think you have already enhanced yourself much more. You're feeling more certain of yourself. Like I said, the energy has changed from the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Wands, which is much better. You've lightened your load. You have got rid of people that aren't true to you or that are real friends. Good on you. And you've got recognition, because that is what the Chariot means. Victory, heroine or hero, and recognition from the public and from friends and family. Your friends know what you stand for, and they respect you even more now. They know that if they're not true, you will cut them away, you will ignore them. Bye bye. And this is your victory. Fantastic. You could have victory in something else, like finally getting what you want. You might be going on holiday. You could be moving home, because that is what the Chariot means. The Chariot also represents Cancer, so there could be a prominent Cancer around you. Or it could be a new person coming in that could be a Cancer. A caring, nurturing, loving, sexy, sensual person. This could be a lady or a man, because the cards aren't sexist. But you are moving onwards and upwards, so you might be taking something to the next level. You might get promoted, you might get a wage rise, or you might be going up to the next level in your relationships or partnerships, whether romance or work. You could be traveling for business. You could, if you've had your eye on a car, then this is the moment to get it. The possibility is there for you to get that new car. You definitely could be traveling with something that has wheels. In this deck it looks like Pegasus, and it's half Pegasus and half the Phoenix, because his wings are on flames, so you are rising from the ashes. Wow. And it's going to happen very fast, because you've got the 8 of Wands. Action. You could be traveling. That's the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands means that things are happening boom, 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 very quick. It doesn't rain, it pours. So, wow. You could be getting news through cyber. You could be getting news with a telephone, text message, email. Wow. I've even also got a feeling that you might be getting a visitor. It might not be you that's going to visit somebody or traveling. You could be getting a visitor. That could be the news. You've also got the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups represents Scorpio. But don't forget Cancer or Pisces. This could be a very sensitive, highly sensitive person. It could also be a person that is intuitive, like a medium or a psychic. The Queen of Cups is a passionate, loving, nurturing, caring person, also sexy and sensual, but she's like the Queen of Pentacles, the mother queen. She's not so much career orientated, but she's a nurturing type. So if you've applied for a job in the care, then you could be getting your answer pretty soon. If you are working in care, then you might be getting promoted. If this isn't somebody that you're going to meet or hear news from, then you could be taking a page out of her book and be taking care of yourself. And that's what we need to do from time to time. Take care and spoil ourselves. Either go to the stylist, nail stylist, or the hairdresser, or buy a new pair of shoes, or a new lipstick, or a new dress. We need to tickle ourselves sometimes, and that is also necessary to maintain our self-respect, our self-love. We have to nurture ourselves. If if you haven't got any money, you might be just slouching and taking a day off at home. You might be reminiscing about the past because you've got the Six of Cups. And thinking of that, I was saying I see a visitor coming. Now you've got the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups indeed means that somebody from the past could be coming back. But you might be remembering or reminiscing about the past, good memories and bad. So learn from the past and let the past, the negative thoughts go, and remember the good thoughts. Now you've got the Queen of Swords here, and the Queen of Swords is Libra. So perhaps you have an air sign, a prominent air sign around you. I did say in the beginning who the people are in your reading, so that could be a visitor. It could be the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Swords, as they are lying quite close in the vicinity of the Six of Cups. The Queen of Swords is somebody that stands for wisdom, eager to learn, eager to listen, eager to communicate. Also, she stands for justice, clarity, honesty, and she will fight on your behalf if there is any fighting to be done. Perhaps if there isn't a queen that is prominent around you, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, then you might be taking a page out of her book, being as sharp as anything. You are on top of your game. You are sharp. You are getting new ideas, new perspectives, and you're communicating to somebody about it. You have learned from the past. You're not going to let anybody stab you in the back again. You could be partnering up with a Queen of Swords or with a Queen of Cups, because I see that you've got the Two of Cups here, and that means soulmate. So you have met a new friend most probably, or perhaps it is an old friend, and like I said, you might have got another perspective on an old friend, and they're becoming your best friend for life. Wow, union. This could also be that you might meet up with, if you're not hooked up, that you are meeting somebody that is a Libra or Gemini or any of the air signs or water signs, and you could be forming a union. This could be in romance, but this could also be in work. You've got the Wheel of Destiny. The Wheel of Destiny is a beautiful way of saying you've got the Wheel of Fortune. It is 9:30 here, or between 9:30 and 5:25 too. It is time for you to get into action. Okay? It is time for you to realize how beautiful and how sharp and intelligent and sensitive you can be at the same time. Perhaps you might be a Leo with an air sign as moon or rising, or a water sign as moon and rising. Wow. So you've got Cancer and Scorpio here. Lovely. The Wheel of Fortune, does enhance the Scorpio though, as you have the 4 signs there: Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius and Leo. It is the Wheel of Fortune is also my karma card, because what goes round comes round. What goes up must come down. If you've done good or bad, you'll get it back threefold. If somebody's done you wrong, they will get their karma by the end of the month. Remember, you had the 10 of Swords. Well, that karma is going to be repaid to them. Okay, and you've got the Knight of Swords here. So you will be hearing about it, that somebody is getting their karma. If it isn't about the karma, then you could be expecting news about a promotion or a wage rise, as the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your advantage, going upwards and onwards. You could be going on holiday, and this is verifying the Chariot. You might have been planning a holiday, but by the end of the month you might be literally going on holiday or moving home. Again, going up to the next level in partnerships, whether it's romance or business. You will get the news through cyber, that's telephone, text message or email, and that is also confirming the 8 of Wands. Whoa! And I love this card because the bird, the hawk, and the hawk always has a very sharp sight. So you, like I said, you will change perspective or have changed your perspective about a person or a situation. It looks like if the hawk is bringing the night news. Beautiful. So definitely you are having a successful month, better than in the beginning of the month, in the monthly reading. I think your second half is more precise and to the point than the monthly reading. I think you had the Magician, you've used your magic, and you've stood up and you've cut away what you don't need and what is bad, and you are seeing the results of what you are doing and what you have done. You are strong and determined, like the Queen of Swords. Look at that face. She has beautiful blue eyes, and butter would melt in her mouth. She can sell ice cubes to Eskimos, and you've changed in the way you look. You've taken care of yourself. That's the Queen of Cups, and you're sharper, but you're watching your intonation. You can sell Eskimos ice cubes to Eskimos. You know how to sweet talk and still be businesslike. You've got your emotions under control, and that is awesome, Leo. And I've got a feeling you're more calm. You're much more certain of yourself. You're realizing that you are the king of your kingdom. Wow. Now, be also very careful that you don't do things in haste, otherwise you will have to repent in leisure. Wait until the time feels right and is right, and that you have all the information, because there's a lot of news coming to you. You've got 3 cards with news, so make sure that you have all the information before you act upon it. The answer of the angels is not the right time. So wait until you've got all the information to then pounce on what you want, like the hawk. Now, we've got a beautiful little card, a womb full. The womb full. It looks like, it sounds like the room is full. Well, look at those people cheering. People might be pulling at you for your advice. Somebody that you have said bye to might be also trying to message you or phone you to get your attention. You might not want to give them your attention because you've already got so many people to care about. And remember, don't take on other people's problems. Let them sort it out themselves. They won't have a life lesson if you're going to do it for them. And remember, you can't solve other people's problems. They have to do it. You can only give a listening ear. So if somebody from the past is going to come back and is giving you spiel about BS, then just listen to it and just say, okay, this is what you can do, and give them your advice. Ask them if they want your advice, and if they say yes, then give it by all means, but just give your advice, but don't go and do it for them. Learn to say no. Be strong like a lion. You are the lion after all. Now, there could also be something brewing. You might be baking something. You might be putting an idea into the material world, okay? But you're doing it carefully and nurturingly, like the Queen of Cups. Let's see what the womb full means. And I would say womb sounds like room. Okay. If there is no more room, then make room. Cut away what's not of use to you, whether it's a thing or a person. Okay, the bountiful bun is in the oven. Because usually in England they've got to say, have you got a bun in the oven when you are pregnant? Well, that is a slang quote. So to speak, it is time to hit the pause button so you creation can bake. Yes, you need to take time out before you can move on. Like I said, gather all the information before you act upon it, like the hawk that you jump on it. Okay. What's growing in your womb? It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. You still are constantly birthing ideas. Boom, the Queen. Hopefully, what is growing inside you is something reflective of your deepest desires. There are times when you simply will not allow others the time or inconvenience to be pregnant. There are times when you will not allow ourselves the time or inconvenience to be pregnant. In other words, to sit on an idea and bake it and make it and let it be birthed. So that's how you can see an idea, bringing an idea into the material world as birthing something. Or sometimes we nurture creations that aren't really our own. We may feel we owe someone our free time, our extra energy, and perhaps our attention. That's what I said. Don't go into other people's dramas. Listen to it and just give advice. Ask if they want your advice, and if they say yes, then give it. And also make it clear that they have to decide for themselves. After all, everybody holds the key to their own life path. This card signals a time to reflect on what you are creating or birthing in your life right now. Are you nurturing your own creativity so that something miraculous can be born? Or are you drained from commitments? You are truly pregnant with possibilities. But all creations must be nurtured so that they develop and they survive out in the world. This card says it is time to allow your womb to be full of something that thrills you. Sure, this may come with some morning sickness, ups and downs in other words. But the divine nursery is ready and waiting for your personal creation. So let your ideas come into the world. Take time out. That's the end of the phase, the difficult phase, the 10 of Wands. You've taken everybody else's problems onto you. Now you're giving them back, and you're going to take time out for your own creation. So go for it. It is absolutely awesome and exciting. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, Taurus. Take care, stay safe, and go into action like a real fire sign. Go for what you want. Take care. God bless. Please like and share and subscribe. And please pass on the information about subtitles to anybody that is hard of hearing or deaf. Thank you.